All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
We are live. Welcome back to another show of round 4 Showdown. Ship It Nation, Sony Open, ready to talk some golf. But fair warning, I have people in the background giving me an update if the Bills do anything crazy, because NFL playoffs are going down right now, and I want to be in the loop for what happens if the Broncos get this game done. So we have a ton to talk about good, a ton to talk about bad. That happened today, happened yesterday. We have Kevin Rory, Adam Svensson, Harry Hall, Chris Gotterup, Nick Taylor at the top of the leaderboard, Corey Connors, Davis Riley, SH Kim at 8 under, and everyone's still live. This tournament is going to be really fun tomorrow, really fun even these next few hours tonight. But I'm very excited for this, and something different than that happened today versus yesterday was the approach guys kind of came to play. So I'm going to bring up some stats. And I want to show you guys this. Look at this. Bills win?
No.
Drop a comment. I don't know what's going on over here. Drop a comment. Are the Bills winning? Are the Broncos winning? All right. We'll get to that. Jack, you said boom, and then they failed to boom. Look at this approach stuff today from Corey Connors, Hideki Matsuyama, Siwoo Kim. These are some of the rounds of the day, and it's all done by approach. That has not been the case so far in this tournament so far. It's been driver putter, like I said, and now the approach guys are coming to play, and I think we're going to see more of that tomorrow. Zach, I forget how to say his last name. I'm going to find out how to say his name because it's really important. I'm not going to butcher anyone's name. Here it is. Zach Bouchu. Approach. Look at this. Rounds of the day are all done with approach. I'm going to start by round 3. Obviously, there's some other ways to do it, but the majority of this round 3 stuff is all on approach. And I think that is going to be the case again tomorrow. Game is still in OT. Thank you, this. And I'll also go down with the showdown scoring, because for round 4, I saw your comment in the chat. Okay. Something else I want to look at, the weather for tomorrow. So the reason I think the approach is going to be a key factor for tomorrow's round is, look at this. We are seeing some of the calmest weather. Calm is an understatement, but some of the more relaxed weather we've seen so far this week. We're going to have, I'm going to go to the 1 hour. Yeah, here we go. 12 to midday. It's going to be calm. And these are some of the chillest gusts. We've had 25 to 30 gusts so far this week, and now we're having some chill gusts. And I think that's going to really make that, what we saw today, the approach guys go crazy. So Corey Connors, Zach Bouchu, Hideki, and had a great day. And look at the wave scoring today. Look at the wave scoring today. Still, it's still, like, this is 3 straight days of easy early AM, hard early PM. I do think with that weather tomorrow, we're going to get the closest to even. I don't think it's necessarily going to be all the way 50-50 split of just the same scoring. But I think just because in the PM it's firmer, there's going to be more pressure, and it's just going to be it's always a little harder in the PM. But I do think tomorrow will be the closest that we will see to an even scoring split tomorrow. So I want to talk about some strategy for tomorrow, what we're going to look for. Like I said, the PM guys, I do think will have as good of an advantage as they've had so far this week. And I think you're going to want to go with those guys. I think you're going to want to have some of those PM guys. And it's a great, you're going to need to have them. But I think just in terms of everyone going to the AM guys because it's easier, that's not the case is what I'm getting at. So in terms of tournament finish scoring, this is how it works for DraftKings and round 4 showdown. If you win the tournament, you get these bonus points for a win. It's 13 points for a win, 10 points for second, third for 9 points for third, 8.5 for fourth, and then so on all the way down to 50th. You get 0.5 points for 50th. So with that being said, you want guys to finish in the top 10, but you don't necessarily want to start guys pick guys who start in the top 10, because if you know anything about PGA, if you know anything about golf, it's very, very volatile. Guys switch. Guys have good rounds, bad rounds. Let's get a Bills update in the chat. What do we got going on over there? Bill, did the Broncos have the ball back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Broncos about to score a field goal. That was great verbiage right there. I guess they threw a pick. So there goes the Bill. I mean, this is a golf show, but as we know at Chipping Nation, as we know in the entire world, kind of football runs the world. Football is what keeps us all together as one. So what I was getting at, you want to have guys finish inside the top 10, but you don't necessarily want guys who are starting in the top 10. So let's bring the screen back up and talk about some construction, how we want to go about this for tomorrow. Whoever's leading tomorrow, not necessarily. Kevin Rory, Adam Svensson. If one of these two guys is leading going into round 4, I don't really trust them. I trust Svensson more than Rory, but I really don't trust this profile from Kevin Rory. It's losing on approach. He's riding the hot putter. I said riding hot putter is good, but it's just not something you'd want to be doing 4 straight days. He's low-key getting away with it so far, but I see it. And the course is getting hard. The course is getting windy. I don't want to chase that round 4 scoring prop if it's Kevin Rory or Adam Svensson. I do think Adam Svensson is a much better target. Look at this profile from Adam Svensson, +3 on approach. Like he's gaining across the board, solid, looks to be in control. If I had to pick one of these two guys, it would be Adam Svensson. But nonetheless, I really don't want to go to either of these guys. Harry Hall, having one of the rounds of the day, he was a slate plan guy for us. He was in that core, as well as another guy, Jacob Bridgman. Corey Connors, we touched on today, had one of the rounds of the day. Jacob Bridgman, we touched on yesterday. Actually, we didn't touch on him, but he was in the 6K core, 7K core, had one of the rounds of the day. So I think we can keep going with these guys, especially the approach guys. Going with the approach guys. So we're going to sort by approach and just go from there. Okay, hold on. I'm just really distracted by this Bills game. What yard line are they on, Kohler?
Round 45.
Okay. So this is going to be round 3 approach. Actually, let's go to full tournament approach because I think tomorrow is the day where the approach shines the most. Nick Dunlap, Corey Connors, Ryan Gerard, Siwoo Kim, Zach Blair. So what I'm going to go with in terms of approach and guys for tomorrow is approach plus vintage Bermuda guys. And what I mean by that is, guys, if this is more of like a ball knower thing, and I'll try to do my best to explain it. Guys who just play well on Bermuda every single time, who have really good Bermuda course history, guys that play well at Sony, guys that play well in Florida, guys that I can note right now. Ryan Gerard, Siwoo Kim, Zach Blair is a Bermuda guy. Obviously, Max McGreevy missed a cut. Russell Henley, Adam Svensson, Daniel Berger. Approach plus good Bermuda course history. I really think those kind of guys shine tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. And if you want to really dive deep into the approach, into the potential Bermuda guys, look at this. This is going to be your literal stone to success tomorrow. The tap delta approach for round 3. I need to target guys who had maybe not the best stroke gain approach in terms of the PGA Tour stat, but had the true approach delta that you can only get at the stone. And that I think is going to shine tomorrow because of the weather, because it's calmer. I really think it's going to put these guys in great position to win, to get these positional points, to do everything tomorrow. And like I always say, this stuff is free right now. So go over to the site. I mean, I can only say so much. You can learn so much from just sorting through this and finding true approach, finding tap delta. I think it is the way to go for tomorrow. So they're at the 35 now. Not great for us Bills backers, I guess. Not great for us Bills backers, I guess. All right. What do we want to talk about next? Let's talk about some contest selection. Where do we want to put our money in tomorrow? I haven't looked at the contest yet, but they're usually fairly similar to the same. I like that $1 weekend one. That was a fun contest. Here we go. This is the contest. We always talk about this one. $10 18 max. But let's try to get a little different, see what we can go with. A nice single entry. What is this? $100 single entry. This is not the worst contest. You have to beat 6 guys and you win. It's not the best contest. This is just a double up. Not the best contest. The showdown contests are just kind of weak at this hour. and they'll get better as we go. $3. This is a nice contest. Yeah, first place is 10%. Second place is, yeah, this is a really nice contest. This is probably the best contest I've seen so far. $3, 5 max, cost you $15, and you could definitely easily ship this contest, get close to 9th, 10th, 11th with a few lineups. Where do they have the ball, Kohler?
He's got a 30-yard pass interference.
Oh, 30-yard pass interference. I think that does it. That does it for the Bills, guys. That does it for the Bills. Who are you guys rooting for in the Super Bowl, in the NFL playoffs? Because something about me, I'll teach you guys a little bit about myself. I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, and I felt things I haven't felt in a long time last week at that playoff game. So I was kind of like leaning away from being a fan, but they kind of brought me back in. Let's go back to the leaderboard, talk some guys that I liked yesterday, liked today. Harry Hall. I thought he was just in the lead. He was one of the key pieces, and look at this. Round 3. Just doing everything that we need him to do. So I like him a lot going forward. I kind of wanted to ask myself, if I had to pick one guy to win this golf tournament, who is it going to be? Is it a chalky Nick Taylor? Is it Bomb G, Chris Gotterup? The fact that he's gaining strokes on approach is kind of making me enticed by Gotterup. I think Gotterup is my guy tomorrow. And I'll have the official where I'm going, who I'm picking tonight. We have a Patrick Rogers sweat. I guess this is probably a good time to show off some of the bets that we had this week. This is the outright calculator. You guys, I showed you this. This is how I do everything. This will be up on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. You guys can copy and paste this. Season-long ROI. I'm not going to get into it now, but I want to look at some of my bets this week and see how they're doing, and they're also DFS plays as well. Where are we? Oh, it's on this site. There we go. I'm just going to go to this site. PGA, Slate plan. Here we go. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, here's my picks. I mean, you don't have to see Tambo's picks. Here's my picks. Great call on Morikawa. Hall, McNeely can still have a fine day. McIntyre's there. Mitchell, great call. Connors, got her up. So it's like a lot of hit or miss here. Cauley, Gerard, a lot of hit or miss here. That's PGA DFS. I'm not going to get every single thing right, but I want to be honest with and open with you guys. But here's what matters more to me personally, the outrights. We got a sweat on Rogers. I still think someone could be live tomorrow. I really do think someone can be live tomorrow from the 7 under, 6 under mark. Truthfully, because what did I say earlier? This is not the end of the world. You can score in this. Someone can shoot 62 tomorrow and win it. Is the game over? 24-yard attempt?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a live reaction of this real quick. See if they win. No, it's taking too long. That's not good podcasting. But what I'm saying, someone from the 6, 7 under, I think is going to not necessarily win, but post something. So this is what I want to finish off on. Kind of some construction. How do we want to build our lineup? Do we want? We need 2 to 3 guys to finish inside the top 10. But where are we going to start? I think we want one of these guys from T5 down. One of these guys from T5 down because they're going to shoot a 65. And I'll have that answer for you hopefully tonight in the slate plan. And then from here, I think we have one guy from T9 to T14. Say the leaderboard stays like this. It's going to be T7 or something. One guy from here to finish inside the top 10. Maybe 2 guys from around this area. I'm not sure on my screen. I'm an idiot. 2 guys from this area. T9 to T14. One guy from up here to start. Not the leader necessarily. If you love the leader and if you think he's going to shoot 65 and win, sure. But I'm probably not going there. It'd be Chris Goddard for me right now, or Harry Hall if he finishes 9 under or 1 or 2 back. And then from there, I think you need 3 guys who are like close to around the top 10, and then you can go with whoever. From whoever is going to be Bermuda guys. It's going to be strokes gain approach guys. So sort by tap delta. Where is it? Sort by tap delta. Sort by strokes gain approach, and then just do a little bit of research on yourself. Guys who generally play really well on Bermuda grass, guys who generally play really well, the Sony, the Florida courses. Those are what I'm looking for tomorrow in Showdown. I'll finish it up with one guy that I'm on. One guy that I am on for tomorrow, one guy that I love tomorrow, is a guy who fits the bill of all this, and that is Tom Hollywood Hoge. He's losing strokes on approach right now, but he had a positive day today, almost gained a full stroke to the field on approach today in similar wind conditions. And then we know Tom Hoge can play well in Florida. We know Tom Hoge can go low and shoot a 61 and shoot course records. Tom Hoge could be the nut to finish. He's T51 right now. He shoots 63. Why not finish T10 and give you some placement points and go on a birdie streak, bogey-free round? So Tom Hoge is the one guy I am on tomorrow. So yeah, that wraps it up with me. I'm going to have a nice little write-up for you guys in a few hours with the final picks. This is going to get better and more easy as we get out of Hawaii. Because I hate having 10 holes left on some guys, and I still have to sort through this. It is what it is. We're going to get better as we go. I'm going to improve as we go and not be distracted by the damn bills. So let's get to this. Catch you guys tonight. One more time. It's all free. And I'm banking on this being all free right now. It's only going to be free for a few weeks till the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Go get the picks. Go get the write-ups. Go get more information. And I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.